Sorry I'm so late, but it's good morning time. Good. Ooh. Let's try that again. Good morning, good morning. My voice is still screwed up. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Jeez, do you hear that? Good morning. Ooh, she's rough. The voice is not voicing today. I will say I tried a new thing. It was not a good idea, but I tried it. I tried new makeup. I just was having fun this morning as I got ready, and then I was like, I'm just gonna like use white foundation just above to try and create something. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, what are you doing? Good morning. I'm here. My voice sounds much worse, but it actually feels totally fine. I don't feel anything in my throat, just my sound cuts off. Any high-pitched notes, like, it cuts off. So 2 more days and I'm sure that will be gone. All that's left from my sickness is the voice and congestion. So I'm feeling really good, actually. And not only am I feeling really good, I'm feeling like really good. I mean, I'm feeling normal this morning, but I really want to show you what's got me feeling so good. Yesterday I started watering my plants. That's what it all started with. We are going to get to painting. We are going to get to knitting. Don't worry. Yesterday I started with watering my plants. And I decided to take all of the plants at the same time into the kitchen so that I could give them each a really good watering. Give each plant an inspection. If there were any thrips, I could do a treatment. So I had all the plants in the kitchen, and then I came back in here and I was like, most of the surfaces are cleared off. So then I dusted everything, and then I put the plants back, and then I put my decorations back. And then shelf by shelf, I pulled everything out of the shelf, dumped everything that was in each of these boxes, sorted it, put it back into the correct boxes. Did it for every single shelf that you see. All of the shelves. There is currently nothing on my floor. I made a whole new room inside of my room so that now I have a little sitting area. There's only one stronghold of mess left behind, and it's my makeup area, like my makeup desk with my chair and my mirror. I want to show it to you because I'm like maybe a little more proud than I need to be. Like, pride is not good, whatever, but one second, let me just find my phone. Here it is. It's cool. My camera just glitches out whenever I stand up. It has a hard time. Okay, are you ready to see the room? I'll probably show it a few times today because I'm very proud of it. It took me all day yesterday to clean, but now it is perfect. You ready? Okay, let me give you the house tour. Hold on a sec. I'm just trying to make it so you can see the whole thing as I show it to you. Okay, ready? So, starting, maybe if I go this way, a vertical. Nope, that didn't help. Okay, so that's interesting. It holds it regardless. Okay, anyway, so here's the start. This is my little space. This is what I'm looking at. There's my camera. Sorry, mic went off because I was touching it. There's still a broom here. There's all of Toby's buttons for language. Here's the purses I use the most often. This hook is all Toby, so it's like his coats, his leash, his collar, and it's a cute little hanger. I got this wreath at the thrift store for $2. Hanging baskets. I have a mug collection. Do you want me to walk you around even though you won't be able to hear me really well, or would you rather just me show it to you from here? There's my mug collection of finally. Sorry guys, I don't have control over why the internet wants me to not succeed. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not here for it. I'll tell you that. But I'm here now. After all of that very dramatic intro. Good morning, everybody. Apologies. Sorrows. Not my intention to have the stream take 45 minutes to start working. Also, my voice is insufferable. I really apologize for that too. If that's something that is too much for you today, I totally get it. Just pick another day to come because my voice is not going to get any better today. But it'll be better. It'll be better on probably Friday. So if you hate this sickness sound, I'm not sick anymore. I'm just congested. But I do have this voice happening. Okay, so are you ready for the house tour? I just want to show my friends my clean room, Internet. Can't you just let me show my friends my clean room? You know when you were a kid and you would pull your parents into your room after you cleaned it? Look what I've done. That's what I'm doing with you guys right now. So I hope you're ready. Again, there's my wall of hanger stuff. Mugs, scissors and tape, rock tumbling stuff and Toby's stuff, tools that I use semi-regularly, and paper. Then ironing board and blocking mats. Then, ready for this? A little seating area! A little seating area? Why, yes, that's what you see there. That's what that is. It's a little table with a bowl of rocks on it. That is not for anything except for that bowl of rocks and a cup of coffee if someone's sitting at it. But it's a little chair, and look, a rug underneath. I made a tiny living room. Let me move it so that you can see. Look, watch this. Let me do it like I'm coming into my room, okay? Are you ready? I'm sorry about the bounciness, but watch. It's worth it. Do you want the house tour? Okay. All right. Okay, so there's my shelf. Walk in. There's my little living room. Here's my desk. Here's what you guys normally see. But now, I have this super neat space right here so that if somebody comes over, usually we just hang out like here at my area. But now if someone comes over, we can hang out in this area because it's right next to my desk. So I can have my chair like right here. And then just across from me can be my friend with their coffee, chatting. Toby's now got a new bed, so there's now a 5th dog bed. But whatever, he's allowed. All these shelves, organized. Look, let me show you. Stickers. This is all paper, like craft. So it's stickers, markers, pencil crayons, books, little markers underneath it, extra pens, extra pencils and pencil crayons, and my acrylic markers. The next shelf is all sewing stuff and birds, my long birds. So embroidery, iron-on embroidery, fusible interfacing, pins, knit blockers, knitting, sewing. That's it. Isn't that beautiful? And then my yarn, I tucked the owl in here, yarn. And then there's Toby's little bed. That's a heat right there. That's a heat plate, so keeps this area ambiently warm. There's our router. I put a new bouquet in. See? So it's tulips because it's spring now. I'm over winter, you guys. I'm done with winter. I'm so done with winter. I put my little bunny art here because I got a new mouse pad. Cute. I watered all my plants. I put this amaranth here. See, there's little flowers everywhere. It's all organized. Look, I finished their display. Well, Thunder fell, but I found all of their paw prints. Do you see the little clay paw prints? There's Thunder's. Everybody's together. Everybody's happy. Beautiful. All this is watered. Look over here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it from this angle. Look at that. You see that? I've got my area. Beautiful. But there's also like a little seating area here now, which did not exist in my area. And look at all this clean floor. Ignore under the bird's cage. I just ignore that. That's just the way it is. But the fountain's working. Everybody's happy about that. Again, all the shelves on this side I also emptied and then refilled. There's Toby in his probably new spot. And then there's this. This needs to still be done. This is my makeup chair, makeup table, makeup mirror, desk. So that's not dealt with yet. But everything else, come on, look at this. Look at this. Look at all that. Wow. We got organized. Look, my desk is empty, you guys. Look. Empty desk. Empty desk. Empty desk. Gorgeous. All right, so that's that for that. I hope that you care about that as much as I do, because I'm not gonna lie, it took me 12 hours. Like, I think it took me 12 hours. Yesterday, I was on my shit. I was like, if you didn't know me, you might think I was on a little bit of an extra helper. Like, I was literally like on an amphetamine rush. I wasn't. I took my Adderall regular, but I was so productive. I didn't stop. I had music on all day, and I didn't stop. It was so clean in here. It is so clean in here. It won't last. But the organization part, every single time I clean my room, I'm going to go back and find clips of myself one day where I say this, because in my heart right now, you got to believe that I really feel that this is true. My brain is going, Laura, you say this every time. My heart is going, this time it's different. I think it's perfect. I think the organization is such that the things that I'm using most frequently are towards the outside of my shelf, easy to access. The things I'm using less frequently are towards the inside of the shelf. The things I use even less are in the back shelves. Beautiful, organized, perfect. I threw out all kinds of stuff. I filled a whole black garbage bag with like pens that had gone off, paper that was stained by coffee but not like drawn on, broken things that I thought I was going to fix and I wasn't going to fix. And then I got a whole box of donate of things where I'm like, this was thrifted and I liked it. It's no longer bringing me joy. This is one black garbage bag removed of stuff. I know that this always is going to look full because I like decoration. Like, regardless of what's going on in my shelves, the top of any surface for me is likely to get covered in things. So knowing that about myself, I covered them in decoration, because if I leave them uncovered, I'll start covering them with my shit. Like, I'll start putting shit down on them. But if I have decoration covering every surface, there's nowhere to put down my phone, my keys, my sweater. I can't put it down on top of that because it's all glass. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy with it. I said to Alex yesterday, I was like buzzing all day. I was buzzing. And then I didn't eat anything yesterday. I literally had like one of those ADHD dopamine hunting days. I didn't eat anything until 9 p.m. Alex made me soup because he was like, have you eaten? First he said, what are you thinking for dinner? And I was like, can you just like feed yourself tonight? I don't want to do a sit down together and I don't want to cook. And he was like, okay, yeah. And so I was like, perfect, because I was still on the move at 6 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock he was like, did you eat dinner? And I was like, I don't know. He said, did you eat anything? And then I looked back and I was like, no. And he was like, I'm okay, can I have some soup then? And I had some soup, and the reason I know I was on my dopamine high was I did not even feel hungry all day. I drank water. I actively remembered to be like, don't forget to drink water because I'm congested, so I know I need water for the snot to like water itself out. Thank you so much, Heather. You were so productive. I really was. Like, it's not just that I took everything out of the shelf and washed the shelf. I took everything out of the shelf, washed the shelf, emptied because, you know, I have bins. I emptied all of them to make sure that nothing that is in any bin is supposed to be in any other bin. So I have a bowl for scissors. Every pair of scissors right now in our whole house is in that bowl. There's nowhere else in the house where there are scissors right now because I collected all of them and put them in that bowl. So like, I like this because if everything has an actual home, Alex can put it back. You know what Alex did after I finished cleaning? He got his photography camera out and he took pictures of every angle of the room. And he was like, he's practicing. He got a new camera, by the way. A new camera. Practicing. And I said to him, now that you have these photos, you know how you like say, oh, I don't know where your stuff goes. I don't know how, like, I don't want to, whenever I find something of yours, I just put it on your desk because I don't know where it goes. I was like, you can refer back to these photos. In fact, you do know where it goes because now everything is where it should be, except my makeup. One sec, I need to blow my nose. It's going crazy. I'll be right back. Ugh. I don't know why the camera always shuts off when I get up. Lord, why? What is the congestion for? I don't need it any longer. I'm feeling better. Ugh, okay. Let's see. I've got to say, when I watched the ending on the Friday I missed, I nearly spit my tea when the Alex cameo happened. I knew it would be a small group, Candace, but I knew it wouldn't be just me. I was looking at Toby, and then I looked over, and I was like, oh, well. And Alex was like, oh, well. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, blend this, because it was a sharp line, and that was intentional. Like, I was trying to do artsy makeup, but now I don't like the sharp line, so I'm blending it. So just, like, if you see me doing this, it's not because I'm itchy or anything. I'm trying to blend that white. It's not light colored foundation, it's white. It was supposed to be on purpose. Anyway, all the flowers are such a happy, uplifting touch. I think so, too, right? I, intentionally tried to include pink all over the place, and it's a lot of green. Also, this Monstera, I took it down, I gave it a bath with neem oil, soap, and water. I soaked the whole dirt with neem oil, soap, and water, and then I wiped all of that off, rinsed it through the soil, so that if there were any thrips thinking about coming out of hibernation to kill my Monstera, they won't come, because it's the biggest it's ever been, and I preemptively treated for thrips, because there's thrips on some other stuff. I figured out also, okay, so first I have doubled one of my medications. I've gone up a dose in one of my medications, and I didn't think hard about it. I just talked with my doctor about it. I've been in therapy for a while. After therapy, had a talk with my doctor. After my therapy with my therapist, had a forward talk with my doctor, and decided it was a good time to increase one of my medications. Anyway, did that a few weeks ago, and I've been sick, so I haven't been able to see any changes, and I thought I wasn't going to notice any changes, and maybe it's just that I was inspired and productive. Maybe that just happened on its own, but I learned how to watercolor this weekend, and I cleaned, and I did our groceries with Alex. I saw my niece and nephew. I went with Alex to go get him a new camera. He bought a camera from a photographer. He's been saving up for it, and he wanted a full-frame camera, so he got it. And then we had to go to another town to get a part for it, and I was busy all day, all weekend, and I slept well. So there's a couple things I've changed recently. Let me set up my paint stuff while I tell you. There's a couple things I've changed recently in my life, and one of those is that I started wearing earplugs to bed. Alex is a snorer, and I don't mind. What am I gonna do? Not sleep with him? No, that doesn't make any sense. So while other people I know choose to do things like sleep in different rooms or get your husband a dang CPAP machine, I'm not there yet. So since I'm not there yet, I decided I was going to try earplugs because I love him so much, and I like to go to sleep every single night with him holding me. That is how I fall asleep. Unfortunately, he falls asleep in 30 seconds, so when he's holding me, there's this loud right in my ear, so there's no quick falling asleep for Laura. So, I got earplugs. I've been sleeping a lot. I wake up a lot. Probably I wake up 2 times a night, 3 times a night, but one of the times will be a wake up where I am up for half an hour. The other 2 are wake up for 15 minutes to go pee. So I wake up every night, and that's fine with me. I'm not bothered by that. It doesn't affect my sleep. What affects my sleep is the little wake ups when he snores. And that makes me feel tired in the morning if I have that happen. I don't have that happen. He comes in and touches my shoulder and goes, baby, time to wake up. And that's what wakes me up. It's amazing. So earplugs. Thing number 2 that I've been doing since Christmas, I have a water bottle coming with me everywhere. Thing number 3, I watercolored. So there's a possibility that I'm feeling better because I have more sleep, more water, and I'm inspired by art. And that's why I finally felt productive enough to rearrange. So it's possible that me take self-care led to inspiration, which led to productivity. It's also possible that the Wellbutrin helped. So, yeah, I learned to watercolor, and I want to show you how bad I started versus how good I ended up. And, like, when I say good, like, be gentle. I'm obviously, like, I just started watercolor. Okay, oh, knock stuff down. Man. You know what I did? That show Pluribus, I don't know if you're watching it. I just pretended I was the hive. I pretended I was the whole hive. All day. Like when I was like gonna sit down, it's like, what's the next thing that has to get done? Ugh, imagine if we could still use whatever amphetamines the housewives were using. Like an actual pick-me-up. Did they have anxiety with those pick-me-ups though? Because it made it sound like it's just euphoria. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Was yesterday, when I was almost done cleaning, before the wave of exhaustion hit, I had like a thing where I was like, I'm so happy. And Alex came through and I was like, I'm really, really happy. And he was like, that's great. And I was like, I need you to hug me because I'm like really happy about this. By the way, I shared another cutie in Facebook. You saw the other messages. I hope you liked that craft one. Candace, I like all your messages. Sorry I don't reply to them. It's because whenever I'm on Facebook, I'm not in a position to be doing anything. It's more like a quick check, and it's never when I'm available to write stuff. So thank you, Candace. I'll check it out. Do you like my room? Mm-hmm. Lordy. So I want to show you my watercolors. I wonder if my phone camera is going to get a good picture. Oh my god, my voice is awful. Ugh. So, I already told you that was my whole weekend. That's all I have to tell you for the whole weekend. It was an amazing weekend for me. I had a lovely time. I feel like a lot of work got done, and I feel good about it. Ugh. Nothing happened. Don't you judge me with your eyeballs. Stop it. Cut your eyeballs out. No, not cut them out. Cut it out, what you're doing. Don't put mouths in your eyeballs.
My eyeballs?
Yeah, put mouths in there.
Pretty weird, man.
You're a pretty weird man. Who do you think he is? If that's the worst you got, better put your fingers back. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Mary, Mother of Joseph. Oh, I said Jesus Murphy in a thrift store that is very Christian. It caused people to stop what they were doing. I broke something, and my response was, Jesus Murphy. And that was not appropriate, so. Okay, ready? Are you ready to see? Why would that be what I want to show you? That's definitely not what I'm aiming at showing you. Let's try that again. Let's flip the camera. I don't think you guys care to look out the window. Okay. So again, first time ever using watercolor paint, so it's time for you to be polite and gentle because she is a sensitive. That's actually not true. You don't have to be polite or gentle. I'll survive. Peekaboo. Did I seriously move it off the page again where I can't access it? Yeah, okay, good. There I am. Hello. Hello. Peekaboo, leave Toblerone alone. He's not bothering you. He's done nothing wrong, and he lives here. Just like you do. You guys are best friends. Don't forget that. Okay, hold on a sec. What do I want to do here? I want this to go like this. Sure. And then we'll put you in front. There. Gorge, right? Beautiful? Gorgeous. Nose running again? Love that. Oh, this was supposed to be my paper towel, not a booger one. What's the difference? Boogers are just water anyway. I'm joking. Okay, now let me adjust here. Just here. So I can show them to you. Because, okay, first of all, you also have to be polite because they're not... Hold on, let me figure out what I've done over here. Because I do not know. Let's try and make this look like real life. What's real life look like? Do I look like this? Yes. Feel like we could go for like maybe just like a little less. Like that's too much, that's too little. That's still a little too much. Okay, and then we could do back off it just a little. That looks pretty close, right? Does that paper look white to you on screen? Pretty close. Okay. So, number one, I started painting the way I know how to paint, which is with acrylic paint, which is wrong. Me and Peekaboo are playing right now. I can't show you, but... Toby. Okay, you probably want to see it. Hold on. Oh, never mind. He changed his mind. Dang it. It was really cute. Okay, so first I started painting as though these were watercolor, or as though these were acrylic, which they are not. And acrylic, when you're using acrylic, you paint with full thickness paint. Like, you don't have to, like, water it down. So as you can see, my watercolors are so opaque and so... It's not how watercolor's supposed to work, okay? They're fine. Like, I don't care. They're fine. But it's not watercolors. So then I was like, what am I doing wrong? I'll try again. No, still using full thickness color. Then I started noticing, like, oh, the color can go like really pale if you mix it with water. So then I said, I'll watch a tutorial. So I watched a tutorial on how to do petals, how to do leaves, and then how to bleed two colors together, wet on wet work. And I was like, okay, I don't need any more information. I'll try again on my own. Still doesn't look right. Still opaque. Then I was like, I'm going to just try and play with the color the way I want. And then I started seeing this middle part show up when I was playing, and I was like, that's what I'm looking for. Not this. I do this with acrylic. I want this, whatever's this energy. This beautiful sort of watercolor. So then I said, I'll watch another tutorial after I try one more time. So I tried one more time. Still super dark, super acrylic-y. And then I was like, this isn't what I wanted. So I watched a tutorial on how to do watercolor trees. And look, I figured out something. Look, there's some water work happening here. See, there's water bleeding. See the colors I blended? Lots of different colors happening. More bleeding. So this is the closest I got over the weekend, where I was like, okay, that's like, this could be called watercolors. Then I watched one more tutorial, and in that tutorial I watched how to make a mushroom, and it was like 10 different mushrooms, but I just did 2 of them just to practice, and I was like, oh, you can have like layers of different thicknesses of paint. So I did like a layer with super thin, then another layer was super thin, another layer was super thin, and then a layer with a little bit thicker, and each time built up the color just a little. It was very fun, and it was really pretty. And they don't look like real mushrooms. I was just learning how to paint. I wasn't learning how to paint mushrooms. I was learning how to mix colors and like do some stuff. So after this, I was like, I can figure this out. And watch what I figured out. Rocks! I figured out rocks! I didn't use any tutorial for these ones. These was just me painting from my memory rocks that I know I have. So I know I have this rock somewhere. That's a unikite. Look how good that looks. Stop. That looks amazing. That looks like a rock I have. So I figured out how to do watercolor for rocks. I can do rock watercolors. I figured out that you have to like let the water be involved. And then I did a whole other sheet of rocks because I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. Rocks are nice. So either we're going to work on this rock painting today or we're going to start a new one. Probably we should just start a new one because that'll be fun. Everybody likes that, right? Thank you. Thank you for watching as I show and tell my, who's in a what's it? My artworks, my show and tells. Thank you for being excited about my show and tells with me. You know what? Hold on. Oh, we already tried this, didn't we? Go like this. And you can go like this. But you can't go both. I remember. How about like that though? Can you do that? Can you hold that long enough for me to set up a camera underneath it? That'd be cool. Okay, I have all my supplies here already. Sorry if you hear me snorting today. I am congested and half the time it's me checking to see if there's anything that I need to blow my nose for. And if I don't do that, then I won't remember to do that. Okay, so this is the palette I've been using. Every time I use acrylic, this would be like garbage for the next thing. This is all still usable and it's a lot of paint. That's something else that I didn't realize. Let me show you the paints. Where are my paints? I thought I took everything out. This is where they live though. Am I dumb? Where did my paints go? Oh, I left them on here. Hello? Paper? Paint. My brother gifted me this for Christmas, and it's like too good for me. It's like fancier than I am, but I still really like it. He gives really good Christmas gifts, my older brother. You ask him for something and he just goes and gets that thing. It's very fun. Anyway, 100 colors watercolor set. I'm going to let you know, I need 10 colors. This is like so much overkill. But I barely even touched this side because it's metallic, but these ones, wow. Like, I didn't realize this tin, you may never need another watercolor. I might never need more watercolors. Like, they take so little paint. You know what I think I want to do? I want to start looking at thrift stores for watercolors because I bet you there's old sets of watercolor that are like artist quality just at my thrift store because my thrift store is the best thrift store in the tri-state area. Okay, let's see. If I put me over here instead, right? Get this so that it's out of your way, but in my way. I want it to be like, over here. I don't know, man. I want it to be in a way that it's not in my way. Can't it just be not in my way? No, that's not one of the options. That's not one of the settings. Okay. So if that's that, and we can tilt you, move you in a little this way, move you a little up. Everybody just breathe. Get yourself a coffee if this is like not your vibe. I'll be here when you get back and we'll be all set up and you don't have to get vertigo from watching my camera move around. Someone told me that once, that the way my camera moves gives them vertigo. I was like, I didn't know that was an option, but sorry. Okay. All right. So there's this, and this. Screen is beauty. Move you over there. How much of that? I'm not going to be seeing very much of that, really. Really what I want is over here. Sorry, again with the sniffs. Okay, and here's the paint paper. Can I come a little more this way? Just a little bit. All right, ready? So, first question, what is it that we are painting today? What do you think? Oh, I can actually come under here. Love it for me. Okay, like that. Good. So sorry. Okay, so I think one of the birds would be a good one. I'm not quite there yet. You want to know? I have a big, beautiful plan. Did I tell it to you? I might have already told it to you. I think I told it to you last stream. I have a 2026. No, not 2026. I have a plan to grow the dye flowers, make the pigment, make the paint, and paint a portrait of thunder. It's my big goal. So I have to learn watercolor. I'm not good yet, Candace. I'm just not good enough. I also don't have anything special paintbrushes. These are like either dollar store or Amazon. They're just from my paintbrush cup. If you don't have a paintbrush cup, I highly recommend a paintbrush cup. Then all of your paintbrushes, the shitty ones and the good ones, are all together, and then you have to like fiddle with them. And sometimes one of your shitty paintbrushes is the one you need for a project or for a thing where you need a paintbrush. Okay, so do you see how my palette, do you see how this plate is got like a thin layer of paint on it? I can wet it, and then I can just, look at that. It shows up. That's all you need for your first layer. To me, that seems crazy. For your first layer of watercolor, you can just put down a soft little pink. And then I'm going to do that with a bunch of colors. I'm going to just rehydrate the paint that's on the paper and just draw some squiggles. Again, not someone who knows what they're doing with watercolor, just excited and enthusiastic about it. So if I'm doing things totally wrong, it's okay. Don't panic for me. I promise I'll survive it. And I promise you'll survive it. We'll be okay together. I'm going to leave a little bit of white on that one, because I learned you can't go back and add white. I mean, you can by using other mediums like acrylic or pencil crayon or whatever, but like with watercolor, on your first layer, you don't color the whole thing in because you might need a highlight. You are building from the back to the front, not the front to the back. Okay, so this is a pretty opaque color, so I'll put this right here and we'll just make it a round shape. Then I'll add more water and fill her in. And these are just some of the colors I was using yesterday. Look, I haven't even had to dip into the paint yet. Isn't that crazy? I'm, as you can see, I was very heavy-handed in the paint at first. Forgot to leave a white space on this one. That's okay. I was very heavy-handed in the paint at first, and then when I realized, like, what's happening? Why am I using so much? What am I doing wrong? I figured it out, and now I feel like I understand more. So I put my paint down in the outline of the rock, and then I fill the middle in by just adding more water to my brush. Isn't that fun? Obsessed. Never done it before, so I'm not like someone who knows that this is fun yet. This is new for me. It's also a little bit intimidating, if I can be honest with you, because it's so delicate and it's so like pasteled. It's so watery. Okay, there's my first layer for that rock. Left some white in it. Sorry about my congestion. I know it's like awful to listen to someone who's humming and hawing. Okay. There we are. That almost looks like a pearl already. I didn't even do anything yet. That's what I think is so fun about it. Okay, so let's do the next thing. So once we get all these shapes, actually, let me just draw out a bunch more shapes. I'm going to fill the whole thing with basic shapes, and then we can, I guess, do what's next. I don't know what I'm doing, so you just have to just do it with me. There. So there's my outline. I'll fill it in with water, and I'll let it connect to the outline, and it'll just bleed itself together in such a pretty way that only watercolors can. I'm so excited to learn watercolor. I can't wait until I can do stuff. I need to understand the technique of it before I try to do people or places or whatever. I already tried doing it without practice and it did not look good, so I'm here to do the work. I want to learn it, and I want to learn it good. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? There. It's so cool. Did you guys get up to anything fun this weekend? For me, I was just productive, and now I feel good and ready to kind of get back into whatever that is. Get back into whatever the next thing is. Do I have anything this week? Oh, we're going to be babysitting the twins this weekend. Either Alex and I or Julia and I. I offered for my friend whenever she wanted to take me up on it to babysit, and she was like, next Saturday? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Totally. Done. So, that's exciting. Alex might come. He might not, but he might. And if he does, that'll be fun. And if he doesn't, then my sister will. He hasn't decided if he's in yet. I said I could do it on my own, and they were like, we'd prefer if there were two. Okay. Done. Again, I know I don't have any technique. It's because I don't know what I'm doing. So if you are someone who knows how to watercolor, feel free to chime in and give me feedback that is helpful, because I would like to know what to do. I know I should have left white spots on all of them, but I didn't, so that's just what we're going to deal with here. Okay, so there's my outline. Now I'm going to just get my brush wet and just put a big drop in the middle of that and see if that makes a cooler thing happen. Oh, that was a yellow. That paint had yellow on it. That brush had yellow on it. Oh well. Okay. I don't know why I'm only breathing through my mouth. It makes my nose get plugged. I know it does. Delightful. So, fill me in What's the 411? What's the sitch? What's happening? Is there any updates for me? Am I just going to be here quietly painting for a couple hours? You know what my plan was? To paint for a couple hours because my voice is tired. Then instead I just talked for the whole hour. Okay. Oh, I like having the couch in here. The dog and the cat are gonna end up sleeping together on it, I can tell. There. Put a drip there. I think that's full. Probably we should have one down here. Okay. What do you think? Is that pretty full? Probably we need something up here too. Well, like even that's pretty on its own. All weekend I was just getting stuff done as I go in for attempt number 5, I think it is now. Attempt number 5. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, Candace. Absolutely ridiculous. So I have to figure out what plants are going to give me really good pigment. I'm excited to have black-eyed Susans. I think that'll give me something cool. That's probably a good finished look, right? For the first layer. Okay, so now let me show you this cool stuff that I have been learning. So I'm going to start with something that's not, yeah, this one. So I'm going to start here. With this, I'm going to go in with like a blue shadow first. For no reason, just going to go with a layer of blue, a thin layer of blue. I'm going to cover half the side. Isn't that cool? Now there's just a shadow. It's so interesting. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave that like that. Am I going to give everybody their shadow right now? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody the same shadow to start, which is basically a muted blue-green. And that might not have been the right spot for the shadow because all the light seems to be on that side. So I kind of fumbled. Because if the light's all on that side. You know what? I'm going to just double down on my mistake and we'll see what it does. Maybe there's more than one source of light. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about lighting. I'm just painting. Why are you asking me? Someone did that at an art show once. I had stuff. It was like not an art show, an art sale. Where you could like sell your art. And they asked me why the light was somewhere. I was like, I don't know, I just was making art. And now I understand they were trying to see if I could justify why I made the decision or if it was just because I didn't know what I was doing. And but I was like, we're on the sidewalk, sir. This is not an art school. The city just said everybody can sell their art today. Do you want to buy some art? Oh no. Okay, then move along. I love watercolor. Candace, same. Look at how cool it is. So like, look, that's too dark. Oh no. So you just dry your brush off a little, and then you can just blend her out. No harm, no foul. Look at that. She's gorgeous. It's like it never happened. She's beautiful. And then, if I want to really make sure that this brush does not hold a lot of water. If I want to make sure that it like blends well, I could just add water. And the water will do all the work for you. It's so cool. And then I need a shadow on you. And then I need a shadow on you. Need some of this off. You need a little more. So easy to just move stuff around. It's true though, there is no getting the white paper back. White is only white until you've touched it. And now it's no longer white. Okay, so watercolor step 2, right? Beauty. Now I want to do something fun with the color. So I think I want to do wet on wet. So I'm going to get this rock right here. Hold on. Let me pick another one. I'll do this rock right here. I'm going to get everything wet except for the little white section that we left white. Get it all wet with water. Just a little. Just enough that it's wakes it up, you know? And now, this one, let's do like some orange and red and stuff in it. So I'm going to pick up new paint now. Dilute it with water. And then I'm going to touch all over the place. Like that. Okay. So orange, our first color, fine. What can go with orange? We should probably do some kind of bluish gray so that it looks like a real rock. So I'll get some of my dark blue, and then I'll just mix her in to whatever muck is going on around here. I want like a muddy color anyway. There, now it's like a muddy green. I can loosen it up so it's almost all just water. And now I can drop that in and around the other guy. Isn't that cool? I'm trying to leave the white area unbothered for now. Okay. And then I want something. Maybe I will leave that one as is for now. And we'll start another rock. So I think that's going to be the next layer, is doing my wet on wet. I'm talking like this is a tutorial, when in reality it's I'm trying to learn, but you're coming with me. Like, come on, loser, we're going shopping. Except for, come on, loser, we're learning watercolor. Except you're not a loser. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a dry off. I don't want it to be soaked. Okay, so this one, I think I want this to be jasper, which means orange and brown. But you got to start light colors first. So I'm going to start with yellow ochre. I think I'm going to do like some stuff like this. Yeah. And then I'll take some of that orange. I'll do the same thing with orange. Cool. Then what other color? We need like a brown, because jasper is brownish. Oh, that's straight up orange, Laura. It's a nice orange though. It's a little browner. I think this one's like red ochre or something. Okay, so then this one I'm going with a little bit of a thicker line of paint. or thicker consistency. There's consistency from tea to coffee. No. Yeah, coffee with milk, coffee with cream, milk, whatever. All of those things are consistencies that watercolor paint has to do with. Can you tell I watched the one tutorial and I'm trying to just reverb to you? Okay, there. Jasper has a lot of orange that happens, so it's okay if a part of it gets super orangey. Okay, and now I need like a really dark brown. I mean, when I say dark, I mean the color should be dark, not the actual value. I'm going to go for a real pale version of it. Doesn't that look cool? What the heck? It just becomes a real thing. I think I'm going to leave that drip there to dry however it wants to, because I think usually it dries pretty cool. Now this one is orange and green. I think we should turn this into a unikite, which is so easy to do. We could just pick up some darker green, water her down, and then we could go back to all those green spots and just add a few dots here. And then I'll change which green I'm using, like all the time, so that it doesn't get like too much in your face. So this is going to be the green half of the unikite, obviously. And then the other side down here will be the red half of the unikite. So for the red half, we have to start with something a little bit darker red. No, we don't. We start with the lighter red, Laura. We start with the lightest, we move down. So I'm going to get my, oops, that's not where I wanted to put it. My red orange, add a little more red to it. Good. And then I can go and put that into the little bits. There. And then I need that blood red. Just a little dippity dab of it. Okay. Candace, if you love watercolor, is this fun to watch, or is this not fun to watch? As someone who likes watercolor. Because as someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I don't know if this is like really not fun. Okay, next I'm going to go on this one. And I'm going to try and turn this into like a block, like as if it's a carnelian, no, garnet. Okay, we'll leave you to dry as is. I love to see how they blend and make magic appear. Me too. It's the dripping wet on wet for me is like the coolest part. Okay, now let's go to one of the ones with an angle on it. This guy here. It's like a gray blue rock in my mind's eye anyway. So we'll have this side be a bluer gray or bluer tone. Cute. And then we'll have this side be a little warmer because it's where the highlight is going to be. Oops. Don't need it to be thicker, just warmer. Okay. On this side I think should be like more true blue. Not really true blue. Nothing is true in watercolor, which is something that I love because nothing is true in real life either. Okay, then we'll just put this one covering this flat side. And then just for continuity, I'll add some of that blue up here at the top. Isn't that cool? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I don't even know what I'm doing. That's the point. I don't know what I'm doing, and it's coming out so pretty. Okay, I have to pee really bad, so you guys just watch my watercolors for me. Make sure the birds don't try to do crimes, and I will be right back, okay? I'm back. If you left, I'm back. Okay. Hi, peekaboo. So who's next? I guess I could go back to this garnet back here. This is a garnet in my heart. I don't know if that's what it's going to be. Hey, Laura from Canada. I just found your channel. Crystal Seeker. Hi. Where are you from? I am in Southern Ontario. I, too, am a crystal seeker. I seek crystals often. Okay, so now I'm going to do right here, this side. Oh, I'm in Nova Scotia. Oh, cool. My family's from Nova Scotia. Cape Breton Island. No way. Yeah, this is a Nova Scotia friendly place. Welcome to our Nova Scotia stronghold. Awesome. Me too. Cape Breton. Oh, really? Then we're related. So, hi, cousin. I mean, probably. My grandpa's from Dominion. My grandma's from Glace Bay. I mean, Cape Breton's big enough, I guess. Mine's from Tatamaguchi. So true. I mean, really, the island isn't very big. And my family's been in Canada for... What was it that we got to? 18 something. Early 18s. When the first people came over from my background. I just moved from Dominion to Port Hawkesbury. How far is that from each other? Are you from Dominion? Then we literally... I mean, like, I know we make the jokes of, like, small town jokes of, like, we're related. But, like, the thing about Nova Scotia is very small. And the people did all come from the same spots. And then they did all interchange and have babies with each other. So there is a chance. Hour and a half. Okay. That's pretty far. My grandpa, before he met my grandma, moved from Dominion to Glace Bay, and that was like that was the move. I'm like, that was not a move, Grandpa. That was a walk down the street. Map talk. Okay, so I've got my Unikite. I've got my Jasper. Oh, we're all related for sure. Yeah, for sure. At least somewhere. If there was a wedding that was like $1 billion wedding from Glace Bay, we would both be invited, you know? Okay. Anyway, welcome to the chat. I'm just painting rocks today because that's the reason. Because Alistair uses because as a reason, and I say to him, that's not an answer. And he goes, that sounds like a you problem. He doesn't say that. He's perfect. He would never say that to his auntie. Okay, I'm going to get a little more stuff happening here. Hi, baby. Cool. Get you darkened down a bit. And then, now that that's wet, I want to add red dots for fun. You're a dancy dance. They need to have more water, but that's okay. I'll add more water. Yeah? Okay, and then this one I want to have like a line of what color would go normally with red. Maybe it'll be an alternate Unikite. An alternate Unikite universe. I have a green cheek. What do you have? I have 2 green cheeks. 2 green cheeks. Hiding, doing crimes. They're still standoffish on account of the abuse they suffered having to have their wings clipped this year. You know what? If you just didn't risk flying away, we wouldn't have to do that, and you could just be fully flighted again, but I had to give them to someone for a Christmas, going away for Christmas. Needed someone to watch them, so they had to get their wings clipped, and now they hate me. But they don't hate me, they're not willing to test their wings right now, which is good. I don't want them to. But when I go over and offer to like take them from room to room, they're still like, I don't know about all that. you know. It's just, but it had to happen. And I am trying really hard not to feel bad about it. So there's that. Look at how pretty that is. Look, it's just like a random sparkly rock. As it dries, it gets even prettier and cooler. Okay, now that that's drier, they are very finicky. They are finicky little birds. They're very cute, though, and very smart, and very destructive. That's gorgeous. Thank you. I'm learning watercolor. This is like my 5th time trying, and I'm feeling very good about it. I feel like it's going to be a hobby that I can keep easily because it's so small. You don't need anything. Like, if you wanted to, like a watercolor palette, it's kind of the best. If you wanted to, a watercolor palette could pretty much go with you everywhere. Without making a mess, I mean. So fun. Okay, those are gonna fade too. Okay, and now let's do this guy. Hi.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. So I'll get the page wet first. Everything except our little dry spot. Okay. And then we're gonna do pretty much, I think we'll do a little bit of this color. I think this might be cobalt. Nope, it's straight up purple. Cool. I'm very sorry about the sounds that come out of my face today. It's not intentional, friends. Just know I don't want to be doing it just as much as you don't want to be hearing it. Okay. And now we're going to go with a really dark blue. Yeah, dark blue. I'm going to just do some dots. What? Hi, Peekaboo. My cat just jumped on the table. Hi, baby. Hi. Say hi to Peekaboo. Hi, Pika. Want to come sit with us? I can move my stuff for you. Lots of room for you. I'm going to keep my desk clear from now on, by the way. I'm going to be someone who has a clear desk. So sweet, Peekaboo. She is so sweet. Do you want to see what else is really sweet right now? Because it's Toby. Look at him. Ready? Okay, so there's Peekaboo. Aw, she's so sweet. She's so cute. But look what's behind her. Oh, it's Mr. Toblerone. Peekaboo, you fully cover him with your big fat head. There's a good girl. These animals are my favorite thing in the world. Animals are not things. These animals are my favorite people in the world. Peekaboo, that's not water, it's watercolor. You understand? Do you understand, Pikachu? Okay, there we go. I did She's like, food? Can I eat your food? Sorry, girl. No food here. This is just paint. Oh, a chi. I lost mine at 16. Beautiful. We lost ours at 14, and Toby is his successor. Toby is our Chihuahua's successor. Our Chihuahua was named Thunder. And he was the light of my friggin' world. But Toby's cool too. Toby didn't do anything wrong. He's great. No dog in the world, in the whole world ever, will ever be Thunder, but Toby's awesome. I don't expect him to be Thunder, you know? Right. Sorry, the bottom kind of got screwed up, so I have to create a new outline for this rock. I apologize like you're looking at it going, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? That's my inner critic, not you guys. So I don't have to apologize to you. Just apologize to my inner critic. Sorry, girl. Sorry this is a disappointment. Okay, purple. Yeah, Toby's awesome. Toby is from Ottawa. I don't know how he ever survived there, in truth, because he, as soon as it gets like less than, oh God, Peekaboo, you're so cute. Why can't you just be cute when there's a camera on you? Look where she's sitting. Look where she decided to come sit. Hello. Could you please, can you pet me? Yes, I can pet you. Yes, I can pet you, Mika. May I also play with my watercolors? Thank you. No, don't. I'm not interested in your paws now. I almost just dipped into my coffee. Okay. Hi, honey. I do see you, I promise. It's on purpose. The ignoring you that's happening. It's like an intentional decision. Wonder if I could like spray this with just like water. Girl? Seriously? Oh, we're getting so, we're kind of losing the watercolor, so I'm gonna just drop some water on this, water it up. Don't want any dark blobs of paint. It's not what watercolors are about, Laura. Oh no, the water dripped. She's mad because I haven't fed them yet. Usually I feed them at 8 a.m., but I was running late, so I'm going to feed them after the stream. And Peekaboo is like, I don't think it's not when we do that. Okay. Little more Jasper. Let me tilt you back down a little. Hello. Sorry. She is such a lovey. She really is. She's a lover, not a fighter. Okay. I think this one down at the bottom, I want to have some bright green in it. My water's supposed to be on this side, I'm sorry. It's just the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Got put my leaf green, water it down. Okay, and now what do I want to do with this watered down leaf green? Do I want baubles of it to be dropped on the rock? Or do I want to do, no, I want to do little line things. It just makes it so cool. Everything's so cool. Don't you think? Soup. Time for soup. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can tilt this a little more this way so that you can see a little more of the paint or painting. There. While I'm doing it. Let's see. Maybe we need. I smeared something by not being careful. Okay. And I want to do more lines. Maybe on a green one. Let's do a green lines one. First, let's get it wet. So I want to do this one. Nope, that's not your water. Back off. Hey. Back off. Thank you. Good girl. Okay. Then I'll get my green. But it's wet enough, hopefully. Oh wait, I said I wanted to do lines. Well, I'll do lines on the next one, I guess. Not on that one. But I will get a darker green, because it's not just going to be one color. And I'll put dark green in and among a bit of the light green. And then, because colors are never together alone, we'll also add some, probably something a little orangey brown. In those in-between spaces. Cool. Great. So that's really bright right now. That's okay. Now I'm going to go back in on the Unikite, and I'm going to put another layer of water down because this is nice and dry now. And I'll put a layer on the red, but I'm going to put a straight line across where the red and the green connect on that red. And then I'm going to use my brown there, because Unikite has some browns in the red. I'll just drop some. And then I'm going to get more red. I'm going to just drop some. It's a little too wet, I think. And now I've put a hair on it. Okay. Cool. Then I'll go in with my, maybe I'll do a little leaf green here, just to add some interest, little interest, you know? It's so fun. By the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button today? If you have not, please do, because it helps the channel. A little too much water also, so we'll try that again. I wanted some purple in there. That was way too much purple. But you know what? Instead of fixing it, I'm just going to add a drip, drop of water to it. It'll dilute itself. The budget will balance itself. Okay, and now for the circular one, this round one, I'm just going to fill the whole thing with water. And then we're going to put one color. We're going to drop one color. What color should we do for that? Probably pink. I think pink is a good idea. Everybody loves pink. I love pink. We're going to get a nice watery drop of pink. This would be a pretty good size drop there, Laura. Okay. And we'll just let the color come off of the brush. Pick up more. Let it come off of the brush. There. Now it'll spread out to dry as it wants to. Sorry. Sorry. I muted it so you didn't have to listen. Okay, now we have garnet over here. I need this to be more, so I think I'm gonna go in with maybe like a little bit of a purple, just a little on the edges to try and like do something. I feel like garnet is just so much darker, it's hard to... Peekaboo is here for like a sec, and her cat hair will just be here forever. It's not garnet. Maybe it's amethyst. Okay. I don't know yet. We're still figuring out what that one is. Alright, and this is not good watercolor paper. You can tell because it's not flat. As soon as it gets wet, it starts rumpling and a-bumpling. Okay, so this rock is another one we have to do. I think I want to try and get lines in this one. So I'm going to get the whole thing wet, even the area that's white, and even the area that has shadow. Just a little bit wet. And then I think this one will be a nice brown rock. Nothing crazy. Just like, you know, a good warm brown rock. Something that you see and you go, that there's a nice rock. Okay, I got my paint nice and, like, not aggressively full. There. So now I put some lines in this one, and we'll let the water do its thing while that dries. Now this one has not had anything done to it. So we can just make this one. I feel like we don't have enough green in my little rock collection here. Loving how it's all coming along. Yeah? Good, I'm glad. It's hard to know, you know? You know? You know what I mean, man? Okay. Got some nice shapes and stuff. Who's next? Maybe this pink one up here. That one I want it to be like pink and round. But like orangey, soft, soft, soft pink. Okay, I think you'll have a darker outer edge because it'll be so round. You know? I don't mean like this shape is a round shape. I mean like the stone that it would be. The 3D of it would be with pink. Okay, and then I'll get my thicker reddish pink. Not thicker, but okay. Not thick enough. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. I did like as best as I could with an outline with the darker color, the pink. My best outline. Cool, all the way around the outside. And now I'm going to just dab just in the middle to absorb that water. And that way, when I come around with a wet paintbrush and I just go like this, there's somewhere for all that paint to go. Or for all that water, rather. It's so different than acrylic. Like, way different. Okay, so now that one's gonna have to sit for a sec so it can bleed how it's gonna. You see, if this paper was flat, this one wouldn't have bled weird. But it is flat, so it bled weird. Okay, now this one, oh no, not pink, Laura. Well, I'll use pink as a shade. Let me go back to this one up here. This orange and green one feels very bright, but we're going to darken it down, obviously. I want to do a little bit of the old yellow ochre on my green. Okay, then I want to do more orange in that unikite side. good. Maybe I'll do just one little more dot of red in there. Little extra red never hurt anybody, you know what I mean? So there's some more red. What about this? This one we should probably get more leaf green and more yellow ochre in there. Or sap green, I forget what it's called. Then, did he work at the sweater at all? No. I did that thing that I do, Candace. That thing that we all do. I followed the dopamine, and this is where it led me. Oh, I can breathe. Boy, Toby, I wasn't talking to you though, bud. Thank you for being ready to listen though, that was nice. Okay, new rock, who's this? Got a new rock on the timeline. Good. And I think this one, I think I want one that's like pretty much yellow, like a yellow rock. And I think maybe this one up here or this one up here. Maybe this one. Do I want lines or dots? You really gotta think these things through before you start. Especially with yellow ochre, this shit is so pigmented. Excuse my language. Okay, I think we're gonna do dots on this one. Okay, so there's our ground cover. Okay, sure. But then in the yellow, to make the yellow more exciting, for example, we could put like some peach in there to like move the yellow out of the way. Okay, and then do we drop a couple of drops of other colors in there maybe? Ooh. Christmas green, hey? Okay, if you want me to. Try not to get paint everywhere. Oh my god, I muted it. I thought you were just being really quiet. Nope. I'm here. Maybe a little more quiet than normal, but mostly here, as loud as ever. Okay. Where are you going, Toby? Toby, do you need to go outside? Good boy. Thank you for asking. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I have to let Toby go. Good boy, Toby. Let's go outside. Out. Yes, out. Out. Good boy, out. Go on, I'll wait. Good boy. You're so smart. You should just hit the button that says out, and then you'll be the smartest boy in all the land. Thank you for asking. You're so smart, Toby. You're a very good dog. Okay, I'm here. Ooh, it's cold out. Do you want to just knit? Are you cool with changing crafts halfway through the stream? I'm almost done the sweater. I might be able to finish it today. What do you think? Take a break from watercolor rocks to knit a sweater? Cool, I'm glad you think so too. Is the out button at the back door? Yeah, but it got moved underneath. He can't reach it. When I was vacuum mopping, I pushed the button with the vacuum underneath our island, and I went, do that later, and then never thought about it again. You see this? Goes right away. Do you see this? Look how easy it is. Watch. Look, everything for watercolor now is put away. I don't have any watercolor stuff out. It's all put away. You know what? I'm going to even be responsible, and I'm going to pour out this water because it's just going to make a mess. I took this from a restaurant, but now it's I need it. They didn't even need it. They didn't even need it. Okay, I'm gonna put this away too. I can just go right there on top. Gorgeous. You know what, I would like the plate to be lower though. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put you down here. And then my paints, because I want to look at them and see them more, put them right up here. They're still in the same area. Better. Much better. Okay. Do you see how easy that was to clean up? If I just put my stuff away when I'm done with it, I have a clean room again. Look, it's like I never did any craft. Now let me pull out an activity. Oh, this is my current work in progress. It's in one basket. It has a spot that fits only this basket. So when I'm done, I could just put it back in the basket and put the basket back away. There's no sitting on my table all day. There's no, oh, I was going to work on it later today. No. I don't care when you're going to work on it, Laura. Put it away, and when you start to work on it, pull it out. Pull it out when you decide, I want to work on it now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to mother myself, basically. I'm trying to be a manager for myself. Instead of just living my life, I'm trying to live my life as if somebody's going, is that the best spot for that? So that's that. Do you want to see how it looks on? I've got it to I've got it on longer cables. I can try it on now. So you can see how much farther we have left. It's more than you think. It's honestly, it is more than you think. Okay. The other thing that I need is in my knitting box, which is organized. Do I need it? No, I don't need it. I'll just hold these in my mouth. No, I won't. I'll hold them in my hand until such a time that I can't hold them in my hand anymore. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Bang it off. Look how sick this shit is. Okay, I think we are at the time where I need to decrease every row. Look at it. Stop. Look at this. Look how cute this is coming. Guys, I knitted this without a pattern. Remember how it's a men's XXL? I don't know if that actually is happening. I think it needs to be blocked to be a men's XXL because this looks like it fits me and I'm a ladies large. I think it needs to be blocked larger. Or maybe it's just for me now. But isn't it cute? I kind of want to just wear it, but it's not ready for me to wear right now. Oh, okay. Back off so that we can get back to knitting. Don't drop any stitches. That's so inconvenient for me. I dropped a couple. It's okay though. Okay, so I've got my purple yarn. What color am I using right now? I don't know if I'm using purple. I'm using red. Oh, I'm using purple now? Oh, I'm doing purple, red, okay. There we go. See, I have to follow my own pattern. There is no pattern. That's the rough side of this project. This is as much as I have left in the red. I definitely need more than that to finish this. So I'm trying to incorporate more of the purple in order to use up less of the red. Okay, now I need a yarn bowl here for the red, and then a yarn bowl, excuse me, yarn here for the purple. Then the stitches that I dropped, we'll pick them up. So that's red, red. Now we're at purple, purple. Hold on one sec, and then I can make it happen. Whatever, I'll know on the next row. Sorry, I got myself all turned around. Okay, knit, knit, or purple, purple, red, red. I'm saying knit, knit, purl, purl, but purple, purple, red, red. All right, now let me let you in for the overhead shot so that you can see what I'm knitting, because it looks so cool. Let me see if I can get you a little bit higher up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not higher up is needed. Maybe just a little bit more like this. There. How's that? Good view? Actually, that's pretty nice and pretty clear, isn't it? Good colors. Pretty. It's totally going to fit Alex, maybe. It's probably totally going to fit him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold one of the strings in my pointer finger, then under the rest of my fingers. And then the other one I'm going to do over my pinky finger. Over my pointer finger. And over there, I think, is what I like. So there's a difference between the two. No, that's not it. It's like this, and then like this, and like this. There, that keeps them separate enough. Now let's try. Purple, purple. Hold on, was I switching back to red now? Is this the first stitch? Oh, friggin' Laura. Sorry, I just did things that I do. It's okay. That's why there are things that I do. Okay, so we're done with the purple for this round. Right. What the fuck did I do? Oh, these are wrong now. Is that what's up? Red, red. Purple, purple. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. I got to the bottom of the problem. These are both attached to this purple, not that purple. Totally unrelated purples. Nothing to see here, folks. There. Okay. Red, red, purple, purple. But now these all belong on this needle. I got it. I just had to talk myself off that ledge. It's okay. All is well. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay. There. Now we're up to the right spot. Now I'm doing a knit in the round with just the red. Sorry, I had to think about what I'm doing. And I'm doing my decreases still on every row. I'm not doing skipping a row between decreases anymore because I think I'm past that. I think I'm at the point where it's starting to start really shrinking this neck in as best I can because it's over the shoulders right now. I need to bring it up. So now that we've switched out of watercolor for the morning, I'm glad I put it away because if I didn't put it away, I probably would have been continuing to paint for much of the afternoon. And while it is very fun and super inspiring to do, it's not an all-day task. Yesterday we did cleaning all day. Today we have to get to work. That's what we're doing today. This is cuter when it's together. Not sure if you took note of the date on the weekend. I thought of you. I sent you hugs. Yep, I did. And I didn't when it happened. On the day of, I didn't even think of it, and Alex didn't remind me because I'm glad. I'm really glad, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Candace. I appreciate the hugs. No, I didn't think of it on the day it happened, which is crazy. For those of you that don't know, we just passed 1 year. Hey, Alex, can you hear me? What? It's been 1 year. On Saturday. It's been 1 year. Yeah. That's crazy. Time doesn't feel right because that's rude of time to make it like he's been gone a long time. Like, a year is a long time. He hasn't been gone that long. He hasn't been gone long enough to warrant it being a year, in my opinion. So no, I didn't even think of it on the day of. Thanks, though, for the hugs, because God, I loved that dog so much. And I miss him so much, but I'm so happy he's home with us again. I'm happy we have Toby here. I'm happy that you guys are here and you knew him, so he existed. There's no denying he existed. He's so good. Such a good dog. But yeah, we had to put him down last year on the 10th of January. That was sucky. It was a really bad day. Oh my God, that was the worst day. And Alex didn't come because he didn't think... No, that was Rohan. Rohan Alex didn't come because he didn't think it was a big deal. Like, we didn't think it was going to be a put down. But with Toby, with Thunder, Jesus, there's so many animal names now. I'm getting them all confused every time I talk. With Thunder, he came because it wasn't going to be a good day. Anyway, we love our pets, and Thunder is tattooed on my heart forever. Nothing will ever erase him, replace him, or anything. I am a Chihuahua person, so we went with Toby as our next dog because we were looking for another Chihuahua. Not to replace Thunder, but because I like the breed. So we got another Chihuahua. We didn't get another Chihuahua right away. Thunder died in January, and we got Toby in June. But still, it was all in the same year. And it's a lot. That's pretty wild. In one year, we lost 2 pets. We lost Thunder in January and then Rohan in October. Honestly, Rohan in October kind of makes sense, don't you think? Rohan was like black and orange, basically. It's like a Halloween death. I feel like it makes sense for him. I started adding another round of the purple to do decreases with because this is not decreasing fast enough, and this is not going to be enough yarn to finish my decreases. It's just not. I wish it was, but I know in my heart. Apologies for my voice again. I'm just going to once in a while be like, disclaimer, this is not normally what I sound like. Please click the thumbs up button. Thank you for being here. Last year sucked for pets. Yeah, it was a bad one. Delightful. There's definitely less stitches in the round. I'm getting through a round pretty quick these days. It feels like, anyway. So hopefully, maybe I'll count the next round so that we can, or the next one after that. I won't count next round because I'm doing decreases on the next. I'm doing decreases on every round. Never mind, I can count whenever. This would be easier if I had just followed a pattern. I could have just followed a pattern, and then I would know exactly how many stitches I should have here, but alas. Peekaboo is literally like licking her food bowl. I can hear it. I hear you, Peekaboo. I'm gonna feed you in like 20 minutes. You'll be totally fine. I promise you'll survive. Intermittent fasting. Poor girl. Her food is 4 hours late because I was late getting up, so I didn't feed them yet. Toby, no problem. Lying down, being a chill dog. Peekaboo, not chill about food. There is no chill about food. wither away. That's what she really wants us to believe, Candace. She really wants us to believe that she will wither away, but she's got many, many days of food available on her. Okay, and then we're gonna do, you guys are together. Okay, good. And then pull you a little bit. Now we're gonna switch back to the purple. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a solid row of purple for the next one. I'm gonna put my red down, ignore it. But I am going to pull the red. Oops. No, not like that, Laura. Hold on. Stop that. That's our middle. There we go. You come off. You are normal. So you should be knit normal. Can we just pull on the red a little? Get that tightened down. Pull on the purple a little. Get that tightened down. Don't need any pulling here. Okay, then I'll put my little stitch marker back on, and now a decrease. So I'm gonna put the first stitch over, knit, knit. There we go. That's better, nice and quick. I do want to get the shorter cable. I know it's like I change it all the time, but it bothers me. Oh, you need something from the knitting bin? Well, look at that. It's right here, ready for you. I have to get around my head. Ow, sorry. Technically it's big enough to get around my head. Ouch, I just pinched myself. Stop falling everywhere. So embarrassing. Okay, there. Ow. Okay, seriously? Are you serious right now? Your job as a mic stand is just hold the mic. Don't ask for your opinion. Okay, I think this one's gonna be fine. To get around my head, to try it on. Right? Yeah, it's fine. I don't like it being so stretched out. Where is the little tool? Did I put them somewhere that made sense? They're for knitting, so they should be in here, but are they in another package in here? Didn't put that past me. Or did I put them like where they go? No. I have like hundreds of these little doohickeys lying around my home. But the moment I need one, they're all missing. Good morning from Georgia. Good morning, Georgia. I'm just trying to find that little pin doohickey that is in with these cables. You know, I feel like I took them out of here, but I don't have memory of it, which is so annoying. How can I clean stuff with it just, like, shouldn't it all just go into my memory? That seems pretty rude that it just decides some parts. Well, you probably won't need that, okay? Thanks for deciding that for me. My brain just doesn't seem to care about, like, what, it doesn't care about me and what I want. Okay, just switching the needle tip onto this one. And I thought you just cleaned. No, I didn't find it. I had to use a safety pin. I know, I just cleaned. I put it in a place. There's no doubt that I thought through. I definitely did something really intelligent, actually. You just don't understand. Go. Done. Good. Now this. Can I have one of these on it? Bada boom, bada bing. Bob's your uncle. Continue knitting. I'm done with this. Oh, I'm gonna put the cable back when I finish this round. So I'm not putting it away until I finish the round. There's a reason I'm not putting it away, which makes it okay. Makes it appropriate. There. Like, it's definitely getting smaller. I just need it to get like way smaller so that I can wear it. Or Alex can, so that it can be worn. We didn't do anything on Saturday. Did you remember on Saturday?
Huh?
Did you remember on Saturday?
Say it again?
Did you remember on Saturday?
Yeah.
Why don't you say anything?
I don't know.
'Cause I didn't remember?
No.
I didn't remember.
Sorry.
That's okay. I know the date, it's just I haven't looked at my calendar the whole time I've been sick. So it got lost. Got lost in the move. The other thing that's great about cleaning, I cleaned dirt that has been hiding since we moved in. Like, dirt that should probably have already been cleaned by us, but hasn't because reasons, is now cleaned. Sorry, I'm just trying to get you a little farther away so you can have like a little bit of a different overhead view with like more than just my fingers in the shot. At least get some of the hands. You're so cute. You're so cute, baby. You're so cute. They sound talkative. Maybe just to each other. They're not in the mood to talk to me. They're thinking about getting amped up and screaming. You can hear it. What you talking about, Beelzebub? time a fluff ball comes out from hiding, I'm reminded of Gus. Oh. That's cute. Whenever I find a fluff ball under something, I'm like, Peekaboo, how does your hair accumulate like this? Because I don't see it come off like that, but it's so fine and thin and tiny, but then it clumps together to make these puffs. These little dust bunnies. And whenever I find a big one, I'm like, that's like pretty substantially sized, Peekaboo. Are you gross or am I gross? That's the question. Is it that Peek is gross? Or is it that I'm gross because I let it accumulate? But like some furniture doesn't get cleaned underneath it often, let's be honest. Whenever I move our bed to like get stuff that's underneath it, or when I'm doing the bedding and I decide I'm going to vacuum the mattress, so I move the whole bed frame and stuff, I'm always like, oh God, under the bed gets so dusty. Gets like a layer of dust that needs to be like washed away, that can't be like swept away. It's just too much. What are you looking for? Oh, scissors from the scissor container. I thought you were just looking. Do you have headphones in?
What?
Are you listening to something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
why?
Because I've been chatting to you and I'm like,
oh, sorry.
Rude?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I've not been saying anything. I was just chatting and you were just facing your back to me and I was like,
sorry.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to know. If you had no headphones in, that'd be a problem. But you have headphones in, so it's you're not ignoring me. You just can't hear me. He always has headphones in. That's the trick. Then he can always be like, what? Sorry, I was listening to something. Okay, on this next round, we're going to count the stitches, because I'm pretty sure we're down to, I don't know, less than 100 maybe? So we've got to get there pretty soon. Like, I think we're within our last 20 rounds. I think. Like, I don't know. This is not a sweater with a pattern, so it's hard to know. We'll know when we get there. Now that I'm getting to the end of this purple round, I'm going to go back and do another round of red. And the red round is the one I'm going to count, okay? And when we get to the end, I'm going to switch the other knitting needle head onto the other cable. And we'll be freaking golden. Bada bing, bada freaking boom. There. Now we've made it. And now I can just take this and the safety pin I used and put it back in. I got it. You starving, Pika? Pika, you hungry? Here, wait. Come here. Are you hungry? Oh, you got goop in your eyeball. There. You hungry, baby? Want breakfast? Hi. Oh, why? Why would you be built that way? Sorry, Pika, I'm in the middle of something at this moment in time. And I love you and I appreciate you. Sorry. I do, I love you. But no, okay, yeah, you can come sit in my lap. Come on, all the way. Oh, you took the yarn with you. Hold on. Leave the yarn on your leg. I need that yarn. Thank you. Okay. Now this is a part. Nice, Toby. Done with that. Done with that. Don't just put it down, put it away. Don't just put it down, put it away. If you're all finished with it and you're just thinking about flicking it, don't put it down, put it away. You won't do it later, so don't lie. Just put it away now and you'll be fine. Okay. Toby, you need to just drink your water at the speed of a normal animal, and then I swear there's this thing that happens, you'll never choke on it. You'll never need to cough up water if you just slow down. Just drink a little bit slower. Not like, I'm not trying to change your life, just a little bit. Okay, honey, I gotta put my stuff away, which means you gotta go. You gotta go, my sweet girl. Hi, baby. She's so sweet. She likes having her face squeezed, I don't know. She'll put her head in my hands and just let me do this. Ugh. Sometimes for like 5 full minutes, she'll be like purring while I do this. Holding her cheekies. Oh, that's a loud purr. There's probably some drool coming with that. That's coming from deep in the chest, that purr. She's a good girl. Does it feel nice? Whoa, did you just come back from space? Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, okay. I love you so much. Oh, is that itchy in there? It's getting a head shake after. Is that itchy? There. Better? I'm gonna put you down now, because I need to put my stuff away. Thank you. Okay. And this is stitch marker, so you can go in here. Okay, now my knitting is back on the needles that I want to be using, which are here. There's my mic. Good. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's not an ideal location if my hands are here. We'll make it work. It's fine. All is well. Okay. We've got red yarn and purple yarn. We're switching from purple back into red. So purple, you're going to go back here. Red, you're going to come back over here. You drop a stitch marker there? Yeah. Well, I dropped something, but it wasn't from the project. Just something fell on the floor, but I'll deal with it when I do. When I'm good and ready. Okay, here's gonna be a time when I'm not talking to you for a sec because I have to count my stitches. 1, 2, 3. There's one under the sweater. Then yeah, somewhere there it got dropped. Okay, I'm gonna ignore you for real now though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $21, $22, $23, $24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30. There we go. That's cool. 30 stitches. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. This is a sleeve, that's why it's less stitches. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, oh, sorry. Did that right into the mic. Sorry. 51. Nope. Did I do 80? So am I on 90 right now? I think I'm 90. Right? 91. Why are you red? $92. I think. What was I on? 92. 90. Was I on 90? 93. 94. 95. So I can't stop counting. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. That sounds wrong. That seems like I've 10 too many, I think. Maybe not, though. Let me be at 100. 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. A cool 117. There. Good. And we just need to take a bunch of stitches off that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna look great. Okay, so we did a purple round just now. Now we're gonna, did we do purple or we just did red? We did red. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in and do another purple, purple, red, and then we'll do another purple, then we'll do another red. I think will be a good way to stop. Purple, red. Wait, we did purple, red, red, purple, red. Now we're gonna do purple, red, and then back to red. That sucks. I kind of want to do another purple row. Maybe I'll just do another purple round because I know I don't have enough red and I'm nervous about it. So I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And nobody can stop me because you're not physically here. So come at me, bro. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I'm going to count again, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 108. Oh my gosh, stop it. Amazing. 108, 109, 110. Good. I have 110 stitches in my round. How many stitches are in a collar? That's the next question. Currently I have 110 stitches in the round, and it's looking pretty good. Just need to get this collar worked, and I will be a happy camper. I think I'm going to do a couple rows of the purple. I just don't think I have enough of the red. I feel nervous. I have to get from 110 down to like, I don't know, 50. So if I have to remove, let's do it in groups of 8. That's only like 4 more decrease rows actually. Does that seem right? If I have 100 and I need to get down to 50, I need 50-ish. Each decrease row has 8 decreases. 8, 16. So 32 for 4 rows. So probably like 5 rows.
Honestly.
40. 6 rows. I have 6 rows left, really.
Yeah, basically just there.
And then it's collar. So if I'm almost at 6 rows left, should I do another round of purple? Yes, I should. I'm going to do one more round of purple, and then I'm going to switch it back to the red. That's what I'm doing. My sweater's almost done, Alex.
Huh?
The sweater is almost done. Good. Just so you know, I was yelling out the numbers to throw you off. Thank you, Candace. As any friend should. Oh, this was supposed to be moved over so we can get twangled with the red. I'm so over this phlegm. It's just like thick and it doesn't move, and even when I blow my nose, it's not enough. It's just like it's in my sinuses and I don't care for it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna finish this purple round. Sorry I was so late today. I wasn't trying to be. First I was late, then the computer couldn't handle it. I think I'll do 3 rounds with the purple, and then I'll go back to red for the rest of it. Like I'll do my little taper off thing. So I'm doing this here is 2 purple, 2 red, and then I did a row of red, then a row of purple, then a row of red, then 2 rows of purple, and then I'm going to reverse it. So I'll do a row of red, a row of purple, a row of red, a row of red purple. That'll be how I make it match the rest. What are you yelling at him for, Pete Guy? I'm gonna feed you. I said I would feed you. Oh, I did. I said I would feed you at 12. You're so smart. You know time somehow. Did we tell you? We had to take away her automatic feeder because she was just sitting and begging at it all day. And we were like, it only goes off at the times that it goes off, but she wasn't getting that. She just wanted it to put food down. Also, this. Hold on. Ready? Can I help you? What do you want? What do you want, Pika? Just love. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You want breakfast? Pika, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Want food? Shh, just put it in the bowl. You hungry, baby? You hungry? She's purring. That's like Max. He has a built-in 4-hour clock in his brain. It's like, that's human time. Feed me. Yeah. Pika basically was just like always sitting by the bowl, and we were like, you usually do stuff. So we had to take the bowl away so that she would engage in other cat duties. She would just lie down by the bowl and then wake up and sit by the bowl. Look at, she's cuddling her head in. Are you hiding? Are you hiding against my arm? Sweetheart. Are you hungry? You want breakfast? You hungry? Are you hungry? Toby, you hungry? You want breakfast? Toby's not in a rush for breakfast. Toby does not have food drive the way Peekaboo does. Cool. Good. Very smooth, Pika. She's a smooth cat. That's for sure with this one. Let me just finish this, okay? Okay. Yeah. Love you. Thank you. Obsessed. Are you obsessed with your pets? In like a way that you're like, I like you more than all people. Not most people. I like you more than all people. Obviously, your one individual human being person doesn't count as people. But I mean, like, as opposed to all people, I prefer Peekaboo over. I like you better than everybody. Do you know? Do you understand? Do you understand? If you die, you'll see me in heaven, 'cause I'm gonna... Exactly. Kiss myself. My cats are turds, but they do have some good days. Nah, I love them. Yeah. I can't say Peekaboo's a turd. I will say she is. Rohan was a turd. CJ was a turd. Peekaboo, turdless. She's absolutely turdless. She keeps herself clean. She poops inside the litter box. She pees inside the litter box. She has a great appetite. She is friendly to me and Alex. Not to anyone else. No one can come into our house and like greet her. She's scared. But she's friendly. She's like calm. She's not like screaming all day or doing any carrying on. She's a very good cat. Very easy cat. Very good beginner cat. If you got this cat, you'd be like, oh my god, I want a cat. Cats are so nice. I mean, maybe more cats are like this. This is my first not Bengal as an adult. She wants to get into my basket. Because she's like, I think I'll fit in there. Is that my basket or your basket, Pika? She's slowly just deciding if it's her basket or not. Surprise, surprise. You will fit, I think. It's a wicker basket. I think everyone will fit. You can get in. See what I mean, though? She's shy. She's not gonna like try something new with no one unless she's alone. Nope, you can't go over on the cord side, Pika. Nope, not on the cord side. Hey, not on the computer. Computers are not for cats. Computers are human toys. Tools. It's a tool, not a toy. Hey, no. Shh. Pika, get off. Get off. Thank you, good girl. Good girl. You hungry? No, kiss is different than hungry. If you're hungry, you want snacks. Or you want some seeds? That's what you want with when you're hungry, Beelzebub. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up for the day. I hope you had a good time. I, again, am so sorry I was late, but obviously so were you guys, so who's to say? Maybe you guys were the late ones. So I'll see you on Wednesday. I hope you have a good beginning to your week. I'm going to have a good beginning to my week, I hope. Get some good work done. And stay hydrated. Try not to get sick. I feel like I should just start masking again. I'm, like, sick all the time now, it feels like. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for being here today. Here's how far we got. We pretty much just have, what did I say, 6 more rows and then the collar. And then this thing's going to be done. And you know what I can do, because now I'm done with it for the day? I can take my yarn bowl, put it in the basket, take my project, put it in the basket, and then look, basket away. Look, all my project work, everything that I made a mess with today is gone. My space is fully tidy. Watch this. I even have an area for all my stuff, tripod stuff. Watch. Just open her up, fold it down, fold her up, put that thing away. Ain't nobody got to worry about that. Now I got all this free space for activities. Okay, I dropped a sewing needle and a safety pin, not a stitch marker. The stitch markers remained on the table, so they can go over here to be placed at a later date. All right. Toodles till Wednesday. No, not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed it, if you had a fun time here this weekend. Wow. If you had a fun time here hanging out with me today, then click the like button. And if you didn't, that's okay. Come back on Wednesday. Maybe it'll be your thing then. Maybe my voice will have less vocal fry, because I don't know what this is. It's because my voice is usually at this tone, but at this tone, my voice is yucky. So if I wanted to talk with no issue in my voice, I could probably do it if I talked at a higher pitch, because it doesn't crackle. But this is my regular voice, and it's cracking at my regular voice because I'm still getting over a cold. Anyway, I could Ariana Grande it and just talk in a lighter voice. But then you'd be like, what the heck are you doing? Okay, I'm really leaving now. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you for being here today. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. You've been wonderful. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Drink water. I don't know.